Hello everyone. Today I welcome you all back to my channel. We are discussing about polynomials in this session, the chapter polynomial, that too exercise 4.1, particularly the first exercise. Let us get back quickly to the chapter without wasting our time. Here, let me give some good introduction. First, polynomials are nothing but a whole numbers. Take 2, take 3, any number 5 is multiplied by a variable x. The value of the variable, why they are variable? Because they doesn't have a particular value. The value goes on changing according to the situation or according to the equation where are they useful. So based on that, the value of the x, or you can take the variable as y, z. Usually in our education we prefer x, y and z for as a variable. Mostly you can take any number, but in many of the textbooks they will give x, y, z as the variables. Here I took x, the constant is multiplied by a variable. Here the 3 is constant multiplied by x, 5 is constant multiplied by x. This is a polynomial form, general form, constant multiplied by a variable. Please take down all these points that will help you to solve the exercise quickly. Now let me adjust my screen. Yeah, just to make you understand, let us take a square. See, assume this as square. You know the square, all the sides are equal. If this is L and this is going to be L, this is going to be L and this is going to be L. And for square, the perimeter is L plus L plus L plus L, L, which is 4 times L. Sorry, which is 4 times L. See, this is 4, this is L. Please don't confuse. This is 4 times L. I added this 4 times L. You can also, instead of adding each term, you can also directly write 4 multiplied by L. That gives you the perimeter of a square. And here the length L is variable. If I take the length equal to length equal to 3, which is a square of 3 centimeter, then the perimeter is 4 multiplied by 3 gives you 12. This is how the polynomials are used. Here the x is variable. In this example we took the variable as length and we substituted L as 3. If you consider another square, the L may be 4. If you consider another and you notice that the value of the length is different from each of the square, then this polynomial is going to be, the variable in this polynomial is going to be changing. That's why that's going to that is called variable. That's going to change every time based on the condition. Now there are some, let me take one polynomial. Let us take a general one, ax square plus bx plus c. Here see, I made a 3 separate segments. You can notice that ax square and this one segment, bx as another segment and c as another segment. You can notice that there are 3 terms here. This is 1, this is 2 and this is 3. This is, they are separated into 3 segments, that is therefore they have number of terms as 3. The number of terms in this equation is 3, and the variable here is x square, here also x, and the variable is 1, that is x, that the power is square in this first term and the power is 1 in this second term, and it has power of 0 in the third term. I will tell you what the power of 0 is. You can notice here The coefficient is the another term we need to learn, another word we need to learn. The coefficient is nothing but a constant which is multiplied with variable. Here the variable is x square. X square has a coefficient of a. Here the variable is x with 1 power, that has b as a coefficient. For whole term the variable is x only, but here it is raised to the power 2, here it is raised to the power 1, but in this term it is multiplied with a, in this term it is multiplied with b, and the coefficient of x square is equal to a and the coefficient of x equal to b, and the coefficient of x power 0 is equal to c, and which is a constant. C is a constant here. Okay. Now the polynomial is classified as three sectors. Polynomials, if we classify them, we can classify them into three sectors basically. The first sector is, let me take three sector, monomial. Second is binomial. Third is trinomial. Monomial has one term, binomial has two term, trinomial has three term. That's the only difference. Monomial we have one term, x square is monomial. Binomial it has two terms, you can take x plus 1 as binomial. Trinomial three terms, you can take x square plus x plus pi. Pi is constant, you know, pi value is 22/7, it's constant, and this gives trinomial because it has three terms, you can notice here. Binomial because it has two term, this one term, and it's a monomial. Now what is a degree of polynomial is, you need to learn what is degree of polynomial. There is something called degree of polynomial. What is degree? Degree is the highest power of a variable. See, in the given equation, if the power of the variable is 2 here, the power of the variable is 2, hence the degree is 2, because the variable here is x, here also x, but the power is 1, here the power is 2, hence the degree of the variable or the degree of the expression is 2. Now we have another classification as linear and the, sorry, here I made a mistake, linear polynomial and quadratic polynomial and cubic polynomial. The polynomial in which degree is equal to 1 is known as linear polynomial. The polynomial in which degree is equal to 2 is known as quadratic, and of course polynomial in which degree is equal to 3 is known as cubic. I will give an example here. For degree with 1, you can write 2x only. For degree with 2, you can write x square plus 1, which is a degree with 2. Degree with 3, which has 2x cube plus x square plus x plus 1. See, there are 4 terms, but still the degree is 3 only. Here there is a 2 term, but still the degree is 2. 1 term degree is 1. Now you can see the general equation of a polynomials. I will give you the general equation. The general equation is a power a of n multiplied with x power n plus a of n minus 1 multiplied with x power n minus 1. The value of the power in the x goes on reducing. It's going on reducing till end. Here the first term of a and x has the degree of 1, that's not a degree, power of 1, and a naught x naught. X naught means 1. See, this is the general equation of a polynomial. You can multiply, you can manipulate this according to the required. If you need a linear equation, then you can take only till here. Why? Because you have only one x. So you can leave this or you can consider this. You have only one x with power, with the degree of anything. You can have any degree given, but if you have this 1x with the degree 1, that's going to be linear. If this is going to be 2, then it's going to be quadratic. 3, that's going to be cubic. Now with this introduction, we'll move on to the exercise part. Let me take first exercise here itself. Exercise 4.1, first main. First main is, which of the following questions are polynomials in one variable and which are not? One variable, the variable should be one, either it should be x or y or z, anything. Here the first question is 4x square minus 3x plus 7. Let me take down all the questions first. Y square plus root 2, third one 3 root t plus fourth one y plus 2 by y, and fifth one x power 10 plus y cube plus t power 50. This is the question, whether it's a single variable or not. Here the variable is x, the variable is same, therefore it's a single variable. So single variable is, in the second question, is only y. There is no other variable given in whole term that has a degree of 2. Here the degree is also 2. Here the degree is 2 in the both the questions, and the variable is only y. So single variable. Here the variable is x, here the variable is y. Here the given question is not a polynomial. You should take care. Why? Because the t is considered within the root, so this is not a whole number. If this is not a whole number, if the variable is not going to be a whole number, then this is not going to be a polynomial. This is not a polynomial. Okay, this is not a polynomial. Here, but still the highest power is 1 here. Okay, that's the degree is 1. That's not a polynomial. Here the fourth question is y divided by 2 by y. The variable is y, here also y, here also y. The power is 1. You can see, if there is nothing in the power, then that's going to be 1. Here the power is 1, single variable. Variable is y. Here you can notice we have x, y, t. This is 3 variables, not the one variable equation. This is a 3 variable equation. The 3 variables are x, y, and sorry, this is not z, this is t. Hence this is not a single variable. Why? Because we have x, y, and t. Hope this is clear with the first main. Let's move on to second main. Let me turn the page. Now moving on to the second main. The second main is we need to write the coefficient of x square. I told you what the coefficient is. Let me take questions here. The question is, let me take my paper to center. Yeah, the question is 2 plus x square plus x. Second question is 2 minus x square plus x cube. Third question is pi by 2 x square plus x. Fourth question is root 2 x minus 1. Now x square is the coefficient, constant, that is multiplied with x square. Hence the constant is 1 here, coefficient is 1. Here x square is multiplied by constant minus 1, hence the coefficient is minus 1. Here x square is multiplied by constant pi by 2, hence the coefficient is pi by 2. Here there is no x square term. See, you can see there is no x square term. This is x, there is no x square term, coefficient is 0. So simple. Moving on to the third main. The third main states that give an example of each of a binomial of degree 35 and of a monomial of a degree 100. We need to write a binomial of degree 35. Yes, binomial in the sense two term. One term should have variable, and this is going, anything constant multiplied is multiplied with this variable, and this is going to be a constant term. You can write any number 3x, the degree should be 35, the highest power should be 35 plus 2. This gives you the example of a binomial. And the second question is monomial of degree. The monomial of the degree is 100. I confused with the question. Monomial of degree is 100. You can take 2x, this is a single term monomial, and x is raised to 100. X is the power of, x power is 100. This itself is a third main. Now going to the fourth main. Write the degree of each of the following polynomial degrees. This mainly, why I am going fast is, this is something easy. 5x cube 4x square plus 7x. Second question is 4 minus y square. Third question is 5t minus root 7. Fourth question is 3. Now you can see. You should write the degrees of the polynomial. Degree is nothing but a highest number. Here the variable is x and the highest power to the variable is 3, hence degree is 3. Variable is y, highest power is 2, degree is 2. Variable is t, degree is, highest power is degree is 1, and variable is x power 0. See, I will not alter question, I will write once again. 3 is nothing but, you can write 3 as 3x power 0, because x power 0 is 1, so this is going to be 3 into 1, which is 3 only. Therefore x is, if 3 is multiplied with a variable and the variable should have the power as 0, this is going to be 0 polynomial, 0 degree polynomial, 0 degree polynomial. Now moving on to the last main, that's fifth main. classify the following as a linear, quadratic and a cubic. You need to classify them. On classifying, x square plus x, let me take question down first. Let me take all the questions down. Third one, y plus y square plus 4. Fourth one, 1 plus x. Fifth one, 3t. Fourth one, r square. The last one, 7x cube. See, this is easy. Linear, quadratic and cubic. I will write L for linear, Q for quadratic, C for cubic. You guys will understand that. You are 9th standard people. Yeah. Highest degree is 2. Then that is quadratic. Quadratic is degree equals to 2. Cubic is degree equals to 3. Linear is degree equals to 1. If you know this, you can solve all such questions. Here the variable is x. The variable is x. Degree is 3. Cubic. Variable is y. Degree is 2. Quadratic. Variable is x. Degree is 1. Linear. Variable is t. Degree is 1. Linear. Sorry, linear L. Let me write L. Variable is r. Degree is 2. Quadratic. Cubic. Variable is x. Degree is 3. Cubic. And this ends your chapter. Yeah, I thank all of you for watching, and please do share the video for your friends if they are in need of this. This helps them a lot. And please do subscribe if you appreciate our work, and if you can understand this mathematics from us, please do an appreciation with your subscribe, and thank you. If you have any doubts, please bring to our notice via comment section. Thank you.